Hey YouTube, what's up? Scarecrow Kaiser here. I'm here today to do a updated profile on my current Luard build. It's been a while since you guys last seen it when I played it at Toronto. Um, so let's get started. um, this is the Luard loop build. Although it seems like the best build in general right now, so it's actually really good. I actually just played this deck the other day at a tournament and went completely undefeated with it. Never went to game 3. Deck's really solid. So let's get started with our grade 3, the boss of the deck, Luard. This card is really good. It'll be cool if they ever make a second Luard, but I can't imagine it would be better than this one. Next, I'm running 2 of this guy, Valdemar, I think is how you say his name, whatever. I just call him just Purple Dude. This card is really good. For starters, when he attacks, he gets +4. So you team it with a 7k, he's hitting 21. But what makes this guy really good is his Ritual 3. Choose a rear guard, retire it, he gets +4. Notice that this is not a once per turn. The fact that he is not once per turn is what makes this card like crazy good. There's so many things that this card allows you to do. It allows you just, because this is the Luard loop type build, the fact that he can just eat rear guards to gain power, so you get stuff out of the way. This card is really good. You should try it. And then my last grade 3 spot, I play one Fadla. She's cool because she gives you lots of resources, but she's definitely not like that crazy good. The deck generates so many resources, like what she gives you is almost unnecessary sometimes, but I just play one just in case as a tech. For the grade 2s, playing 2 Leofale. This guy's pretty okay in the deck right now, being a 12k, and we mostly play him to sack a card and draw a card. The deck with this new build doesn't struggle with its soul as much, so that Soul Blast isn't really a problem, and you'll have like so many free things in the field, especially things that you're going to need to sack anyway, so he just gives you some more cards out of it. Next, I play 2 mana. Now this might seem really weird, but I'll get back to it in a minute when I get to my starter. She's really good in the deck though. I'm only playing 2 because she's good, but she's not like outright super busted, but more on that later. Then next, 4 Morfessa. She's a beat stick, and she's a grade 1 of the drop zone. Actually find that skill more useful than her being a beat stick nowadays, but she's still a good card. And my last grade 2, one of our MVPs to the deck, Knight of Brawn. This guy is really good. It powers up every time someone with lower grades called. This card easily hits like over 30 almost every time I use him. It's a really good card. He's what makes this deck like the Luard loopish thing I mentioned. For the grade 1s, for Bissowls, because you need to unflip and you need to get Luard. I'm playing 4 Stride Fighter now. Whereas the deck before, I was really focusing on having lots of more grade 1 options and tutoring and things. I found it's not as necessary. You pretty much are just using the same cards anyways. So I just wanted to be more consistent with getting the deck going. Once you get going, you're like golden. So 4 Stride Fighter. And then our 4 Estras. This absolutely busted card. This card is really amazingly good. So good. It's free perfect card to get back over and over. This card helps contribute to like so many good plays in this deck. this is what kind of helps you do like your loop plays and stuff and get consistent power going over and over and over. It's so good. This card is amazing. Then I play one Decipher of Probated Books, just one, because we can always just tutor it and we don't need to like use her a ton because she's got a counterblast, but she's still good. And then one Swordbreaker. Usually, we're just using the Swordbreaker because it's a +1 and it's a Soul Blast. So usually Soul Blast in the grade 1 you rode and helping feel your ritual. Swordbreaker does a lot to help you get ritual on your first stride. And then for the triggers, we got our 4 Bilal Owl. Amazing. 4 more triggers for a total of 8 crit. Then we're playing one of the best cards in this deck, Raven. This is the card that makes this deck like have like a loop thing it can kind of do nowadays. You put them back in your deck and call 2 cards off the top. Once you get to like really late game, your deck will be like your owl crits and this guy, and you'll be able to call out like this guy. These 2 cards are what will help you like do all these crazy plays. You'll call like a Raven, and the Knight of Brawn will power up, and then you'll use the Raven, get 2 cards. You'll probably get like a crit and something. Usually they're grade 1s and less, and they'll power up Knight of Brawn. And then you can have like Vladimir here, eat one of them, gain power, and then you'll be able to use Eshra, retire the other one, get her back, call her, power up the old man. Vladimir eats it. Like, you can just like these 2 cards get like massive, and this card is a big reason why. And then because these keep going back to the deck, you'll go to your battle phase, swing at these massively big rear guards, and you'll drive stand triggers because you keep putting them back and restand them. And then obviously our last trigger spot was 4 heals. For the starter, we're running Conrad. Other than being just a pretty decent starter because he moves to the soul, helps you put some cards in your drop zone to set up for ritual, draw a card you need. Other than that, back to mana here. We're playing these 2 cards in this deck because you can early game use him. He gives you soul, and then you'll end up soul blasting him, and then later on you can put him back with Luard, and then call mana, and then use mana to call him back out, and then use his skill again. So that gives you more soul, powers up a rear guard, lets you do a discard draw. It's really good. It's not. I wouldn't suggest being heavily reliant on it. Like I probably wouldn't play 4 mana, but it's still really cool. It gives you good resources. The deck doesn't struggle with soul anymore, thanks to this combo. For my G zone, first we got 3 regular Aura Geyser and 1 Doomed. I would kind of want to play more Doomed, but I don't really have like room for it. I could cut like 1 Aura Geyser and play 2 Doomed, but there's a lot of times I like using Aura Geyser as my first stride to build up resources and give me like a beefy hand. So that's why I'm running a 3-1. I'm playing 2 Carnivore Dragon. Carnivore is helpful when you're having really long games and you're getting like really difficult situations for managing your counterblast. He's a good way to make a play and start sacking things and triggering effects like owls and stuff to get your counterblast back without having to do counterblast. This card is actually it's a very good card for certain situations, and that's why we play 2 of it, because often 1's not enough. Then we play 2 Diablo, just 2. We don't use him a ton. He's mostly there just for if the opponent fucks up, and then we can bring him out and kill him with it. And then we play 2 Spectral. Spectral is like this deck's like main like aggressor. He's usually how you win games, being able to restand and stuff. Thanks to Conrad, we have enough soul that we can afford to use him twice in the same game easily now. It's a very good card, especially on the turn where you've done like a loop thing. And you have these two really big rear guards. He'll give you 4 drive checks that turn, so that's 4 chances to get stands and restand those big guys. And then we play 1 GB8 because this deck has tons of defense and can stall, and games often run really late, so you can easily get to GB8 playing this deck. And our last G unit is 1 Sabreeze. This deck is very GB reliant, and most decks should play Sabreeze. Few selections don't, but most should. I think this is definitely one of them. And then for G guards, I play 1 Dismal. As far as like options for like just a one of, he seemed like the best option. People, once they know how good this deck works, they'll often try to kill your Knight of Brawn, and Dismal's a good way to protect him, as well as dodging like other situations, like when your opponent wants to attack like a rear guard with their Vanguard and things like that. And then finally 3 Plot Makers, because no need to play other things. The Super G guard is like really poop, so not even gonna waste time on that. So yeah, that is it for this deck profile. I know I didn't go into great detail on how like all these combo like power plays work. I'll give you like a brief explanation. It would just take too long. So thank you guys for watching.